So Divine Draws have been part of Gekishin Squadron since its official release, and honestly, I think we're all over it at this point. Divine draws have been consistently pretty bad for the most part. There have been some good divine draws that were implemented and some that have just stuck around. I mean, everyone loves a super start game. Everyone loves Team Rush Go. There are divine draws that people are just enjoying. But for the most part, a lot of them either are just a hindrance to you or maybe just influence the balance of the gameplay a bit too much to the point that it becomes very unbalanced. Now, in Season 1, we had things like Golden Cell Jr., which people hated. Season 2, we had a medical respawn. A lot of people also hated that. But then, if we go ahead into the future and look at the current season, I think that they've introduced the worst Divine Draw yet, which, yes, is Squeaky Hammers. Now, Squeaky Hammers at first seems like a fun little kind of gimmick thing where it's like, oh, you can get damage on the tower without having to, do Gekishin Burst, which I think is funny because in the first place, they prevented us from actually doing damage outside of Gekishin Burst to prevent us from just melting down towers really quickly. So I think that in turn after they changed the game to make us do Gekishin Burst, and then now they're introducing a Divine Draw that goes around us having to do Gekishin Burst in the first place. And they even nerfed chipping in the past few updates. We've seen nerfs to the amount of chip damage you're able to get on a tower, especially early game. Now it kind of just feels redundant, right? And the the thing about these divine draws that continue to annoy us is the fact that it doesn't really feel like they're intending for it to be balanced at all. And there's also a trick to this specific divine draw that just makes it completely unfair to the point where if you're not doing it, your enemy team is going to be doing it, and whoever really does this trick first is whoever gets the upper hand. So I'm making a video on this because firstly, I hate this divine draw. It really sucks. But secondly, I want to have a clear example of why this divine draw is really, really stupid. And again, we're going to go ahead and show this gameplay right here. So again, I'm using Super Saiyan Goku here, and we have a Kid Gohan partner. As you see, I'm running Major Metallic. Major Metallic is able to break open walls. The way you're able to get the Squeaky Hammers is by breaking over objects that are breakable across the map, like walls or mostly just walls in general, but you can also break buildings. Now, the thing about Squeaky Hammer is the reason why it's getting out of hand is because it kind of scales off of your base stats, right? So the thing is, when we consider Goku and the buff that he gains from Kaioken, which does provide him, I believe, all attack up, it very greatly increases the damage he does. Then when you have Kid Gohan linked to him, he's getting an extra 400 attack on top of that. So essentially, the thing about this Divine Draw is that you could completely ignore everything else around the map. You could ignore team fights. You could ignore bosses. You could literally ignore everything and just solely play around getting XP and then leveling up. In this match, I don't even level up my Spirit Bomb at all. Because it's like, okay, what's the point of me getting my Spirit Bomb if I could just work a little bit better in team fights and not have to worry about wall secure and just level up my Kaioken for the most part, right? So Kid Gohan got the first hit right there, looking pretty nice. We decided to go ahead and, okay, we could fight a little bit, but I just got to be careful with Deborah. At this rate, I'm like, let me get out of here. Let me get a little bit of healing before we actually go into the boss. Was a little dangerous there, but unfortunately, I don't believe we actually got the Kai right there, if I'm not mistaken. But either way, it doesn't really matter because right here, I'm able to go ahead and break open this wall. We both take a hammer. We go in the bottom lane, and then a Cow can burst into here. And I accidentally do a Gekishin Burst, but it doesn't really matter. And as you see, the thing about hammers that you guys can see is pretty stupid is even if you're defending, the hammers still also do damage to you. The hammers do AoE damage. It isn't just damage to the God of Destruction. If you try to get in the way of the hammer and stop it, you get hurt. And you take quite a bit of damage, especially early game. So as you see in the first minute of the game, the tower is dead. Goodbye. That's cooked. Now I'm like, okay, let me go bottom lane. Let's help bot lane go ahead and try to take care of this as well, is kind of my thought process here. So I was just waiting around with my Cloud, and then bam, we got Metallic out here. And then let me just rush over. got some big bursts on the tower right there. Pretty fun, pretty easy. Now the tower is basically a third dead here. At this rate, I'm just waiting for my burst to kind of come back around because I don't really have another hammer. This tower's not going to die because we're so, like, low level. But, I mean, I think this is already enough to show you guys why it's an issue. It's so stupid. But from this rate on, we're just going to continue leveling up, right? Focus on getting Kaioken maxed out. And yeah, you max Kaioken out first with Goku here. I do actually grab my spirit, but I'm not sure why I grabbed it. I guess just in case if we had to go for boss, right? But like I just grabbed Kaioken here because I'm like, okay, well, what's the point of me like not maxing Kaioken out first if I can and getting just like my basic skills for team fights? I mean, right here I could have arguably just gone for Snowball as well and then just gone for a more damage-based build, but I'm like, let me make sure I'm a little tanky, just in case, you know, when I'm pushing the towers, if they try to jump me. Now, at this rate, I'm like, my goal is to take care of that bottom tier 1, and once we're able to take care of that bottom tier 1 right there, we have basically full access to the enemy team kind of side right there. And I missed the hammer, so I'm like, oh, dude, I kept missing it. That was annoying. I just used that to reset my Kaioken, and then, bam, it's dead in one hit. GG, you know? It's pretty easy, pretty fair and easy. Get my Kaioken reset once more. Get another cloud. It's a very annoying in clouds as well. Look at that. I'm level 6. And we already did basically like a third of their tower damage. And I already have my transformation. I haven't even like farmed that much. As you see, I only have 3 stacks of build up. Which means I've only gotten about like 9 mobs after I've gotten my like abilities. But I still have all my cards up now. You know, so that's cool. I'm waiting for Metallic to reset right here. Bam, I grab another hammer. Deborah actually was waiting for me here, but again, it doesn't really matter. I could just literally throw my life for this. Like it does, I don't care. Like it doesn't matter. We have 4 of our God of Destructions. They're not running Deborah. They're not running Super Saiyan Goku. They're not running Kitty Gohan. Like they're not running these characters that will do an insane amount of damage to our towers like that, like as much as we're doing. Now, obviously, they're getting these bosses, which is like cool for them, I guess, but like, does that really matter that much? I feel like, you know, actually, I'm not sure if Nappa is like, Nappa does buff the rush attack damage that you do. I don't know if that directly contributes into the hammer damage as well, but obviously, you can clearly see I just don't even need it anyways. It actually does not matter. Like, it really doesn't. So, from here, my plan is like, okay, well, at this point, we might as well just go up and attack all the towers right there. I forgot that the midsection was still blocked because we're so early into the game that the midsection is still blocked off. And we're already doing that. So I'm like, okay, grabbing that hammer, we're all going to make a big push towards it and just kind of break it all down. I have my Kaioken burst available. So, you know, once I have that up, I used it a little too early, but we all have hammers, so it doesn't really matter. Bolted, but since I used defense step, it actually didn't really matter anyways. Again, Metallic, bam, we grab it, hammer again, and I basically just solo all the towers, pretty much. GG. So that's it. So, I felt like making a video on this, just because I think it's really stupid and dumb, and just really stupid. Like, okay. Oh my goodness, please fix this. Please fix this. They had to fix this. If they don't fix this, I don't know what they were thinking about with the game. And I think this is like just an urgent video that I wanted to put out. Because, well, I say urgent, but like I could have made this video probably like when God Goku came out like a few weeks ago, like 2 weeks ago. But I honestly just like, actually God Goku came out like nearly 3 weeks ago, huh? That's crazy. As you see, this is pretty busted. And, it's unfair, and it's just stupid. So, hopefully it gets emergency nerfed. That would be the most ideal thing to happen, but let me know what y'all are thinking. I appreciate y'all for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time. Oh, wait, also at the end here, you're able to see that I beat both of the tier 1 towers within the first 3 minutes of the game, basically. So, that's awesome. Anyways, thanks y'all for watching, and we'll catch you guys next time.